There's no attempt to play the ball from either Arsenal defender. I think if that's on the halfway line, it's given as a foul. So why shouldn't it be given as a foul in the 18-yard box and a penalty given?
Gio?
For me, no penalty. I think it's just like probably the similar when you have a ball, going to the goalkeeper, a striker wants to get the ball, you use the body to block the run of the attacker. I see it similar like this. He's not. He just goes in front of him. So I think it's very smart defending. Because stop his run, you're allowed to run in front of an attacker to block the run as long as you don't foul him. So I think for me it was no penalty, and VAR decided the same. So I think it was very good defending by Suarez.
Danny, do you have a rebuttal to that?
Well, I agree. When we were playing, myself and Gio, that's great defending. But I think I've seen so many penalties given for that type of thing. I was surprised that the one in the first half was reversed, because I thought there was enough in that. And this is the problem that we have. I think VAR, because we go back and look at things 2, 3, 25 times at times, nobody quite knows what the laws are anymore. Nobody knows what's a foul, what isn't a foul. Nobody knows what's handball, what isn't handball. And I mean, Gio, you've been a manager. It must be so frustrating at times, because you see the same incident 3 or 4 times and the referees are just not consistent.
No, it is. I mean, it's like, because if you score a goal, you're happy, but not that happy, because you have to wait 1 or 2 minutes to see if it's get overruled. Same with this kind of decision. Play goes on. You still, I think, in the back of your mind, penalty or not, penalty or not. VAR is watching the clips over and over again. So I think it's good. VAR is there, but we see many times, the decision we would not agree upon. But for me, the most as a manager, when you play the game, it's so many minutes you're not doing anything, just waiting and waiting. I see the same in Holland with Ajax against Heracles. They waited for 4 minutes to get the VAR decision, and the players were even passing the ball because it was so cold to keep warm. So I like the VAR. I think it takes too much time. And still, it's a referee who makes the decision, so it can go either way. You think it's a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty, and the same for the guy who's the VAR.
Subjective, but and at the same time, I guess, Danny, what you're trying to say is you want consistency across the board when it comes to decision making. Like you said, you've seen some given, you haven't seen some given, and today, I guess there was consistency. If the first one wasn't given for Arsenal, then the next one for Leeds wouldn't be given either. Maybe. Is that one way of looking at it?
But I just think, as Joe says, because we see VAR so much and we see so many replays, everybody now starts to get confused. And VAR, when it works properly for big decisions that are clear and obvious, is fantastic. For these subjective decisions, you just have to let the referee do his job. We're not always going to agree, because some people think it's a foul, some people it's not. But this is the problem. It's like, that happens. And for the next 3 or 4 minutes, no one's watching the game. Everybody's waiting for VAR. Are they going to look at it? Are they going to go back and see the replay? We want to see that. It just cool. I think VAR is great when it's used properly and for the right purposes. I just think there are huge problems in the way that it's managed at the moment. It takes way too long, and it is killing the game at times.